We've been together, we started dating when we were both in college and got married. I was a year out of college and she was a week out of college. And so really our whole adult life has pretty much been together. I think we definitely both had very different upbringings with finances, which has been a challenge, but also I tell people that I think we kind of met in the middle where she's definitely the saver and I'm the spender, and we kind of meet in the middle there where I've learned to save and make good financial decisions, but then I also help her to have a good time. And sometimes when there's something that I want to spend money on or she wants to spend money on, I'm kind of the deciding factor of being like, hey, I think it's okay if we do this thing that's good for us. I think managing the temptation to not let it run our lives and not lose our souls to have everything. I mean, I've tried a lot of things that just for the reason of like, oh, if I do this, I think I can make a lot of money with it. I had put us in kind of financial ruin, and we were on the verge of losing pretty much everything we had. And I had taken a job I was making just over minimum wage. I was making not good money at all. And so it was kind of the worst we had been doing since we had been married financially.
Kids.
Yeah, we had a baby, actually I guess 2 babies at that. Yeah, it was a really crazy time. Not great, and I had lost a business, and so we are kind of in a really bad spot, but we went through the Giving series and Financial Peace University, and in that I was like, I think it's time for us to really start taking this seriously. And so we took the finances seriously and got that in order, but also we started giving 10% of our income, which was, I don't know, I think it was definitely hard because we started in the worst financial place we could be. We started with that, but I think that
to see how do we give 10% because we're in the hole thousands of dollars. The math is not mathing. It started out, it became part of our practice, it became habit, and it's something we don't even really question anymore. And it wasn't something that we immediately saw, oh yeah, now we're doing great and everything's fine. We can look back over the last few years and see that discipline, practice, and like the Lord's faithfulness bringing us through the lows, basically.
Yeah, I do think it makes the hard financial times different because we're really not, it forces you to not put your security in money. And so when we've been on the verge of like, man, we might not make it out of this, we might lose everything we have, we've had bad times and we've had close to nothing, and we survived, and we were, we had each other, we had our family, God was with us.
To be like, God, I trust you.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make sense that we're giving right now based on the finances, but we trust you.
Yeah.
If you want to grow, growth happens when you're uncomfortable, and so it's a good thing if it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I think like we get the quarterly and yearly reports to see how much we've given to the church, and that's always something really cool to see. I think there's been times where I've seen that number and been like, man, we could have really, like, that's a lot of money, like we could have used that towards something else. But I think we've definitely gotten to the point where we see that number and we're like, man, that's awesome. Like, we're actually, like, especially seeing what the church is doing and how God is moving through the church, it's really cool to see that and know that we've been a part of it.